Hello and welcome to News Pulse. I'm Esther. An emergency press conference was called by the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Naypyidaw Rio, today at his private residence in Sovima, Chumukadima district. In the press conference, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and former Chief Minister of Nagaland T.R. Ziliang were also present. In the press conference, the Chief Minister said that a committee to look into the withdrawal of AFSPA in Nagaland will be constituted and a court of inquiry will initiate disciplinary action and proceedings against the army unit and army personnel who are directly involved in the voting incident, and action will be taken immediately on the basis of fair inquiry. Chief Minister Rio further added that jobs will be given to the victim's kin. Meanwhile, Rio thanked Union Home Minister Amit Shah for taking the matter with utmost seriousness to ensure justice and further appeal to the people of all sections to remain calm and continue to maintain a peaceful atmosphere.
Immediately on the basis of fair inquiry, the identified persons who will face the inquiry will be placed under suspension with immediate effect. 3. The state government will provide government jobs to the next of kin of the deceased. To initiate this process, the Deputy Commissioner and the Superintendent of Police of Mon District will carry out necessary procedures in consultation with the concerned village council, and government job will be given on compassionate ground on the basis of the eligibility. The Nagaland delegations impressed upon the Union Home Minister to replace the Assam Rifles unit in Mon with immediate effect. 4. The undersigned is grateful to the Union Home Minister, Sri Amit Shah ji, for taking the matter with utmost seriousness, and appreciate the Government of India for taking the required steps to ensure justice and also for positively responding to the voice of the people. 5th, the state government appeals to all sections to remain calm and to continue to maintain a peaceful atmosphere in the state. The democratic and peaceful nature of the civil society groups, tribal hosts, and mass-based organizations in our collective quest for justice and truth, and has been well received and has created a positive image of the Naga people to the rest of the global community.
To highlight more on today's press conference, we have our assistant editor Pito Su over the line. Hi Pito.
Hi.
Hi. Can you tell us a little more detail of what happened at today's press conference? What went on apart from what our Chief Minister has said?
Well, see, the AFSPA, which has been in the state for more than 5 decades, got extended for another 6 months this last June, and it expires on 31st of December, a few days away from today. And post-voting incident, the AFSPA, which has been in the state for more than 5 decades, has finally been considered of repealing from the state by the central government after people's cry and protest, and of course the state government's cabinet decision. And regarding this, our Honorable Chief Minister, along with our Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and NPF leader T.R. Ziliang, and counterpart Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma, who is also Chairman of NEDA, they met Home Minister Amit Shah on 23rd of December late night. And following the meeting, today press conference was held at our CM's residence, along with Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and NPF leader T.R. Ziliang. And press conference, our Chief Minister said the center is considering to repeal AFSPA from the state, and for which the center will institute or constitute a commission headed by Additional Secretary of Ministry and Home Affairs of Northeast, and which will also include Director of General Police, DGP of Nagaland, and of course IGAR and CRPF. And then the commission will only submit the report within 45 days. Then only the center will consider if AFSPA will be removed from the state. If it is going to be removed fully or partially, it will be based on the commission's report. Yes.
All right. Pito, are we as a state ready to have AFSPA repealed? Is the state government prepared, considering our insurgency problems and internal problems that we have? Is the state prepared?
Well, the law and order situation will be the biggest challenge for the state. And we have a source that told us that in the meeting, Amit Shah reportedly told our chief minister Nipuryo that if at all AFSPA is removed from the state government will have to take the shoulder of responsibilities of maintaining the law and order situation. And we have a situation here in the state which demands the stronger hands, the iron fist hands that can contain the situation. So it is going to be very much a big challenge for the state government, and for which today during the press conference I questioned, asking the chief minister if the state government is in position, if at all AFSPA is removed from the state, wherein he replied that it is the people's will to repeal AFSPA from the state. So it is also the responsibility of the citizens to equally cooperate with the state government in maintaining the law and order situation. So it is not known. Of course, it is very much a challenging task for the state government ahead if at all AFSPA is removed from the state. Though we have police personnel more than required, more than required in the state, but we have a system that lets the corruption take place in the state. So for which the the state government will have to look into this kind of modalities and restructure the structure which is already in the existing, that is not working very much in the favor of maintaining law and order situation. Yes.
Also, the Chief Minister said that a court of inquiry will initiate the proceedings and whatever happens, but also a few, just after the incident happened, an SIT was formed. So what is the difference between the two, between the court of inquiry and the SIT that was formed? Well,
see, the court of inquiry is all about from the defense side. So the court of inquiry is based on rule number 177 of Army rule. So they will engage based on this rule 177. The rules of engagement in the war, the rules of engagement in such as that kind of situation which occurred in Oting or in Tiru. So the court of inquiry is from the defense side, whereas SID is from the state side. So SID is headed by IGP level, and that is from the state side. So I think having two different investigation agencies is a good thing, but the matter of question is which one of the investigation will be considered a final one. So regarding this investigation, Chief Minister has also told us that during the course of investigation, those army personnel involved in the incident will be suspended, and the court of inquiry fair investigation will take place. Then only based on those inquiry and investigation, action will be taken against those army personnel involved in the incident. So court of inquiry, as I said, it is all of army rule, and whereas SID is from the state government side.
Okay. While addressing the media today, did the Chief Minister mention anything about the ex gratia and the government job that they promised to the kin of the victims? So what is his response on the citizens of Oting not wanting these monetary ex gratia and these jobs?
See, regarding this incident and this ex gratia thing, we have a contradicting information regarding this. Of course, we have a standing resolution from Village Council of Oting Village, and also concerning civil societies involved in this. They have a resolution against accepting any such kind of ex gratia from the state or from the central. Whereas the state government has promised a job and of course ex gratia sum of money to the kins of those deceased of those incidents. So we have a contradicting report on this, is that we have a source telling us that there is a family of deceased which has already accepted an ex gratia from the state.
Oh,
But whereas there is also a standing order from the village side and as well as from the concerned civil societies not to accept such. So regarding this ex gratia by the state to the deceased families, it is about the council, of course, and then the civil societies involved in this. If they are going to accept the ex gratia as provided by the state and the central government. Since their demands have been not yet fully met, but of course since the inquiry has been initiated from both the state side as well as from the center side, and also AFSPA, which is also involved, is also being considered of repealing based on the commission report. So I think it lies on the hand of in the hand of those involved village council and civil societies if the ex gratia is going to be accepted or to be denied.
Okay.
Yes, of course. This is what the press conference the chief minister has updated about the ex gratia. I think that the ex gratia will be initiated through the channel of Deputy Commissioner and Superintendent of Police of Gyeongsang District. Yes, Esther.
Okay. Thank you, Pito. Thanks for joining us.